Our actions have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the trending contracts. And today's contract, the journalist's revenge, set in Miami. And the contract ID is on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a go at it, and has been supplied to us today courtesy of Winternix. So on to our briefing. A rogue journalist decided to eliminate the competition. So moving on to our targets, and today we have 5 of them. All must be eliminated whilst disguised as the journalist, but we can eliminate them in any way we see fit. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting as the waiter, and we're going to have a remote magnetic gas grenade stored up in the locker room, and we'll be bringing with us the Seeker 1, a syringe of lethal poison, and our ever trusty lockpick. So right from the start and off the bat, we're going to make our way along the bar, and we're going to grab up the sugar here and make our way into the kitchen. So we're going to grab the fish, the other sugar, and through into the pantry where there is also a knife. We may not need all of these items, it's just useful to have a few throwable items on us. So we're going to head down the corridor beyond the pantry, lockpick our way through the door and make our way into the bathroom. We're going to move into the far cubicle here, and in a few moments one of the journalists will make their way into the cubicle next door. That's him you can see there on instinct. So once he gets into the cubicle, we are going to exit our little cubicle here and render him unconscious. He's not one of our targets, but he will get in the way later on. So we may as well take his outfit while he's out of the way. So we're going to make our way across the corridor and into the journalist's room here. Just be aware that there is a patrolling enforcer guard in the corridor. We're going to duck down behind this TV and grab the soda can. We're going to throw the soda can just over by the door there. Then we're going to select our lethal syringe. Now, depending on where exactly you throw the can depends on who goes. We want our target to go ideally, but he has sent the young lady in his stead. So we're going to make our way around the table, and while the young lady's distracted, we're going to jab him with our syringe. I did actually try and close those doors behind us, but it failed. So we're then going to exit the room, make our way back to the corridor on the other side of the building, and we're going to grab the fire extinguisher and open the double doors. Throw the fire extinguisher further down the corridor, and as we have a kitchen knife, we may as well use it. The fire extinguisher will attract the attention of our next target, who is stood at the top of the stairs, and when he comes to investigate, we can just throw our knife at the back of his head, and that's our second target down. We're going to retrieve our knife and make our way back out into the public areas via the pantry, and we're now going to make our way down into the locker rooms in the basement and retrieve our gas grenade. We don't actually need the fire extinguisher, I just grabbed it out of habit. So once we're down into the basement area, we can now retrieve our Seeker 1, our gas grenade. We're going to remove the gas grenade from the briefcase and then replace it. Select our detonator, and then we're going to make our way back up the stairs, and on the stairs we will locate our next target currently conducting an interview. So we're just going to walk right up in front of the camera, trigger our gas grenade, and then continue on up the stairs, and just off to our left we will find a bathroom if we can make our way through the crowds, and we will be shortly joined by our target, who is currently making their way through the crowds. It seems that everybody seems to get out of their way a lot easier. So once our target makes their way into the cubicle, we can then just follow them in, close the door behind us, and reintroduce them to their breakfast. I hope it was tasty, because you're going to eat it twice. So that is 3 targets down. Our next target is just outside the bathrooms, so if we exit via the opposite door, make our way to the security room here, and throw our briefcase back down the corridor from whence we came. We might as well use our kitchen knife once again, as we have it. We don't have a silenced pistol with us today. So our target will hear the briefcase, go along and investigate, and once they're far enough down that corridor, we can then drop them with the kitchen knife. We're going to drag them out onto the balcony area here, just so that they're not spotted by anyone randomly walking past. So from here on out, we've got one more target to get to, and this is probably the trickiest of the bunch. So we're going to make our way past this camera. You could shoot it out if you have a silenced pistol. I didn't bring one with me today, so we're going to have to avoid it. So as we're exiting the driver's lounge building, just be aware of the patrolling enforcer guards. We've just passed one who is miles away, and there's another one just to our right around this corner, and he is moving away as well. So we're going to use the stairs on the stands as cover, and we're going to head now to the commentators area and the top floor of the stands, where our final target is located. So we're just going to lockpick our way up into the commentator's booth. We're not trespassing, so we can just casually walk right through, and through the door at the rear, around to our right, and our target is here. And as you can see, there is a guard and a non-target reporter with them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for the guard to move closer, and when he is in position and stopped, we're going to open the door and throw our briefcase into this room. That should hopefully get his attention, and when he comes in to investigate, we can remove him from the equation. So I'm just going to wait on this side of the door so that it blocks his view of us. And when he comes in, there he is. We're going to just pounce on him, render him unconscious, grab his gun as well, and we're going to hide him in the crate provided. So that just leaves our target and one non-target. Now unfortunately we do have to do this relatively quickly, as there is another reporter or press member on their way to this location. They don't stick around, but they are on their way here. So we're going to make our way out onto the stand here, select our Seeker 1, shoot our target in the back, and she will make her way to the bathroom at the bottom of these stairs. We have to wait for her. We also have to avoid the patrolling enforcer guard who is downstairs. The guard has just gone past, so we're going to take the opportunity to make our way down, and we'll just wait right here for our target. And around about this time as well, the other reporter or press agent should be making their way up the stairs. So once our target finally arrives, we can follow him into the bathroom, close the door behind us, and once again reintroduce them to whatever their last meal was. So that's all of our targets now dealt with. All that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and just again remembering the enforcer patrolling guard. He was once again nowhere to be seen, so we can make a nice break for the main exit. So there we go, one more trending contract taken care of. Quite fun, this one. We don't often go after the journalists, so that was quite a nice change from the norm. We have confirmation all of our targets have been eliminated according to plan, and we get our silent assassin rating. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.